Hi YouTube, Evie here. Sorry I haven't posted in a couple of days, but I've been super busy with moving myself around southern Ontario, it seems. I've just been all over the place. Today's video is hopefully going to be funny because I'm leaving to go to Greece on Wednesday. I should be there Thursday, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time with my family that lives there. So I just remember watching My Big Fat Greek Wedding for the first time and thinking how crazy and really silly a lot of those little little things that the family in that movie does, and just thinking how funny they are and how not realistic they are. But then I went and visited my family in 2007 for the first time in like 7 years, and it's pretty similar to the family. They're pretty similar to the family in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. So I just wanted to say a couple of the funny things that are very similar between them. So I just have a whole bunch of quotes here from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I'm gonna see how they mesh well with my family. Okay. Oh, here's a funny one. In My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Aunt Vula says, "What do you mean you don't eat no meat?" And then everyone freaks out. I think it's Easter time, and everyone freaks out. She's like, "What do you mean you don't eat no meat?" That's okay, I make lamb. So he's like a vegetarian, the Nia Vardalos' fiance in the film. And my younger sister became a vegetarian not too long after visiting Greece for the first time, and then the next time we went, she told everyone that she was a vegetarian, and they didn't freak out as much as I thought they would, because we live on an island, so we tend to eat a lot of fish, and my sister still eats fish, so that wasn't that weird. But it is kind of a perplexing idea to them that you would be a vegetarian. Here's one. You're engaged. We never think this would happen for you. Never. Taki, didn't we say that? This is Aunt Vula again. Just thinking. I'm sorry, I'm just remembering the movie and I want to watch it. But my cousin recently, a couple years ago, got engaged to her boyfriend, I suppose. And I'm just thinking that one of my aunts must have said that to her, because she's older than 20, so in the old days the women would get married much younger than that. One of my aunts got married when she was 15. Let's think about someone else. This I can relate to. Tula, the main character, says, "When I was growing up, I knew I was different. The other girls were blonde and delicate, and I was a swarthy 6-year-old with sideburns. I know how she feels, because when I was younger, I had sideburns, I still do, and I wanted to shave them, and I did because I hated them, and I did not like that I was the only little girl with sideburns, because I thought it was very gross and manly." Let's see. Oh, my dad believed in 2 things: that Greeks should educate non-Greeks about being Greek, and that any ailment from psoriasis to poison ivy could be cured with Windex. So that is very much like my father. He's always saying, "Oh, the Greeks invented this," or the Greeks. Always the Greeks started everything. The Greeks invented everything. They invented language, they invented every single modern mechanical structure that has been modernized nowadays. They were the ones who first thought of it. And the whole Windex thing, it's not necessarily Windex, but everything can either be cured with olive oil or honey on my island. So Windex is kind of like a metaphor for those natural remedies from my island. Let's see. What's another one that's something that the father says. Tula, there's 2 kinds of people, Greeks and everybody else who wish they were Greeks. Yep, sounds like my dad. when Gus Portocalos, who's the father of the main character in the film, introduces Ian and his parents, Tula's fiance, when he introduces Ian and his parents to the rest of his extended family, he has all these different brothers who are married to these women, but all their children are named Anita, Diane, and Nick. And that's very similar to my family because there are 3 Marias in there's my Aunt Maria, my cousin Maria, and my sister Maria. Then there's my grandfather who is Vasilis, one of my cousins who's Vasilis, another cousin who's Vasilis, and my sister who is Vasilia, the female version. There's my grandmother who's Evdoxia, my cousin who's Evdoxia, and me who's Evdoxia. So it gets kind of repetitive after a while. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see, what's another one? There's so many funny things. When the father likes to say, now give me a word, any word, and he tells the girls in the car that like the root of any word is Greek. That my father does that so much, and it's really funny, but it's true. I'm not just like defending it. It's absolutely true that most words you can find the Greek root of it in every English word that you come across. It's really funny. Well, that's all I'm gonna put for now because there are so many I could think of. I just need to watch the movie again, and I'm sure I could think of a lot more. But the one that I wanted to finish with was what the father says at the wedding reception for his daughter and his new son-in-law. He says, "Hello. Welcome to the Portocalos family and welcome to the Miller family. I was thinking last night, the night before my daughter was going to marry Ian Miller, that the root of the word Miller is a Greek word. Miller comes from the Greek word Milo, which means apple. So there you go. As many of you know, our name Portocalos comes from the Greek word portokali, which means orange. So, okay, here tonight we have apples and oranges. We are all different, but in the end, we are all fruit." And that's how I'm going to end today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.